Hello everyone, my name is Jaden, and welcome back to Harlow, Texas. Today we're going to be talking about the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that was released on Netflix today. This is going to be my video. It's not going to be today, because today is the 18th as I'm filming this, and I'm still not sure if I'm releasing it on the 18th today, or somewhere later in the week. I think I'm just going to release it today. I just finished it. It is a really bad movie. To put it into perspective, I've only seen the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. I think I vaguely watched the first few kill counts and then the Leatherface kill count. But yeah, I was actually kind of excited for this movie because the website they had set up for it, all of it just leading up to it looked really cool. Then the trailer dropped and it looked really bad. As a slasher film, it kind of gets the job done. It has a decent, for a slasher film, has a decent cast of characters. It has a decent budget, a decent setting, a decent villain on paper. But the performances, good God. So, we have Elsie Fisher, who was in 8th grade, who's kind of the main character. There are two main characters. The other one was in Happy Death Day 2. I forgot her name. But we have two final girls, and the focus kind of varies between each character until the last 40 minutes. And it is very, not necessarily unsettling, but kind of off-putting because there's no real sense of direction of where this film is going. It feels very, unplanned. It was just, I don't want to say it's a retread of Halloween 2018, because it does have some new ideas, like the plot of influencers coming in to buy out a town to sell it to investors. It's stupid, but it's still somewhat original. Halloween 2018, the difference between Texas Chainsaw and Halloween is that we don't necessarily care about Sally, because she was really only in the first one. I think she's only in the first one, I'm not sure. But Laurie Strode, she was in Halloween 1, 2, she spanned throughout the whole entire franchise, whereas Sally, you watch Texas Chainsaw for Leatherface, Halloween still has some redeeming aspects to it, Candyman, you watch it for Candyman, you don't watch for the characters, so they didn't rely on the characters. But they still had aspects of character that built it up. Laurie Strode's return to Michael Myers felt much more, I don't want to say hyped up, but definitely, over 40 years, if you look at it, if it was based in real life, but you don't want to do this, it's Halloween, but if it's based in real life, it is, it makes more sense. It makes kind of sense why she wants revenge, because it does show off her paranoia and how she sets up her house. But with Sally, we've only seen her, once. So, how are we going to have opinion? Really care about her? Because she doesn't show up until, midway through the movie, and it's just so awfully done, because it's bringing back a character that was kind of the character from the movie, just having her be the badass, and it doesn't work at all. She's too old. I don't mean any disrespect to anyone who works in this movie, it's just, it tried to do something, and it failed so significantly that it's just unwatchable. The gore, it's mostly CGI, and it's just so difficult to watch, and just so, gross in the way that's, it's not even, The Evil Dead, it's disgusting, but it's still, it feels more tangible than this. And when they use CGI gore, it doesn't feel right. And everything about this film is kind of off-putting. Leatherface looks awful. His new mask is stupid. The shot that they used to establish it, the whole scene, the bus scene was very disappointing. I was expecting it to be the super, violent, drawn-out, killing spree. That's what I was expecting this movie to be. It was 1 hour, 21 minutes, that's not that bad. But it didn't, feel like it warranted that. Half of this movie could be cut, and it would just be this slaughter fest, but it would still be better than that. I just really wish they went more towards a comfortable design. I know they were trying something new, but it doesn't work. Michael Myers, his masks have changed, so have Jason slightly, and Freddy Krueger's design, but it still feels better than this because it's just a monstrosity. It's just a giant mess, and I really wish this film didn't exist, because I do respect the first one a lot. It is a great film. It's a great horror film. Probably one of the best horror films ever. But yeah, this film is really disappointing. Like, there's no significant cinematography. The ending just keeps going. I get it, they want to make it feature length, but it just doesn't fit well, and it's not, like, it's not an easy movie to get through, because it's just, I don't want to say it's necessarily stupid, but it's kind of like, you can't grasp onto what's happening, because there's so much of nothing happening that you don't know what's important to look out for. So yeah, it's, also, Leatherface is, like, kind of just a giant wimp in this movie. But, yeah, I don't think I spoiled anything. The trailer's already said all this. So, yeah. If you want to know my rating system, a 8 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10 is a golden ticket, and a 9.5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10 is a trophy. I'm going to give the Texas Chainsaw Massacre about a 4 out of 10. Here's the card. It was really disappointing. I really wish it was better. But beggars can't be choosers. I mean, I was expecting it to be bad. I feel like it's kept looking better and better until the first trailer. All bad. Yeah. I don't want to spoil it because I don't really care about spoiling it. I mean, the only real spoiler is, like, stuff happens. But, like, big things happen early on, and they're not really, like, used to their advantage till, like, it kind of just gets abandoned and brought back, and it's just, like, a giant... The best way to describe it is that it feels like this giant game of monkey in the middle, where they're throwing the ball around it, and then they finally catch it, and then they switch it out, and then they keep throwing the ball around. It's just, it's so, like, so uneasy, and just, like, the atmosphere is not good either. Like, it feels so 2000s for a movie that came out in 2022. Like, the Halloween, I know they're completely different movies, but they have this feeling of, like, freshness to it. Whereas this, it just felt way too old in, like, the bad way. Like, Malignant, it had the feeling of a 2000s movie that was on purpose, and it was just irritating. But in this one, I don't think it was done completely on purpose, and that's just really saddening, because this movie could have been really good. Every movie can be good. I was about to say except for The Room, but every movie can be good. But you just have to work around it. And maybe if you like it, that's great. I just couldn't find anything out of it. Anything, well, really good. Like, I don't think there was any notable kills. But yeah, it's just, the credits music is the famous sound effect over dubstep. It's like a trap remix of that. So I don't know what to expect from these horror sequels anymore. Halloween Ends better be good. I don't stop with this. Stop with this same name sequel trend. It's stupid. It's over. Like Candyman, that ended on a way too big of a cliffhanger for it to be satisfying. And it's time to, like, A24, they're pushing out some good horror films. Like, if you want to go back to old slasher, then camp. I don't know. Just stop. Like, I don't know what to say. It's really sad that it's all horror sequels. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay gold, everyone. This movie didn't frustrate me as much as The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, though I gave it the same rating. But it was still a bad movie. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay golden, everyone. Toodles.